One of my business partners has a business where they sell forklift training. And so when we went through this exercise just yesterday, he said, well, what am I going to do? Buy him a forklift? And I said, you know what? That's the 10-star experience, right? What if we go and we get them a little Matchbox forklift and we send that to them as a gift when they complete the program and say, we wanted to send you a full forklift, but that wasn't in the budget, but we were thinking about you and wanted to let you know this. Congratulations on completing your course. Now you've got this, right? So it's really just
awesome.
climbing into the mind of your customer and saying, what do they actually need and want? And that's it. And I think if you do that on a regular basis, you'll reconnect instantly.
When you have a business where maybe you've been jamming for a while, right? Maybe your product was hot, but then at some point, it seems like you've lost that connection. You've disconnected from your market. How do you find out what happened and how do you get it back?
Well, I think it's really easy to disconnect from the market because you might be having a different experience than they are. And the key is they want you to be relatable. So they want you to see things from their perspective, right? We call that ethnocentrism, right? In psychology or sociology, that we might not see things from a different culture, for example. Like if you're in India, then I'd be talking to you like this, right? But I'm here, so I'm not. And I might get up like this and you'd be like, that makes me uncomfortable. And so I can't relate. I'm disconnected from you. I'm disconnected because I'm looking at it through a Western perspective of distance between people, and they're looking at it from a different perspective, right? So the first thing is, how can I get back into the heads of my customers so that I can empathize with them and truly relate to their needs? And I think some of the easiest ways to do that would be customer interviews. So actually outreaching to your customers and saying, tell me about your experience. What's the experience that you had with the company? What are the challenges that you're facing? That sort of thing. You can do it through surveys if you don't want to talk to people live, right? You can just do SurveyMonkey is a great tool. You put together a survey and say, what are your biggest challenges? What are the things that are bothering you? That kind of thing. You can also go, if you've got a book, like your great book, which is called Breakthrough, right? You can go to Amazon where that's available and look at the reviews, and the reviews of the product will tell you, I know you've got all 5-star reviews, but if you're selling a product, for example, or you've got a service that's reviewed on Trustpilot or something like that, you go and read the reviews that are, say, the 3-star reviews, and they'll say, this is where this brand disconnects with me. And so looking at those, like you can say, man, I hate those 3-star reviews, but you can also say those 3-star reviews are opportunities for improvement. So how can I do that? The other thing would be to go through an exercise that Brian Chesky, who founded Airbnb, who's a relatively successful company, goes through. And he says, I have my staff write a 5-star review of my current business. My 5-star review is the best that I can do right now, right? Then I say, what if it was a 7-star review? What if it was a 10-star review? And so his example was, 5-star review, people come, they get their Airbnb on time, they check in, everything's smooth. And then he says, what's a 7-star? 7-star is we greet them at the airport and a limo drives them up and the host is in the car and says, hey, here's the neighborhood, it's great, it's amazing, and there's some amenities there and some cool local foods and stuff, and they take them out to dinner and show them around. And a 10-star review is they fly in and it's the Beatles kind of reception and people are fainting and elephants are going by and there's a parade and all that. And what's cool is, as crazy and far out as the 10-star experience is, you will find elements that you can bring into the 5-star experience to elevate that and thereby relate to your audience better. And I'll give you a great example. One of my business partners has a business where they sell forklift training. And so when we went through this exercise just yesterday, he said, well, what am I going to do? Buy him a forklift? And I said, you know what? That's the 10-star experience, right? What if we go and we get them a little Matchbox forklift and we send that to them as a gift when they complete the program and say, we wanted to send you a full forklift, but that wasn't in the budget, but we were thinking about you and wanted to let you know this. Congratulations on completing your course. Now you've got this, right? So it's really just climbing into the mind of your customer and saying, what do they actually need and want? And that's it. And I think if you do that on a regular basis, you'll reconnect instantly.